WBC. WBCs or leukocytes, they do not have hemoglobin. It do not have a red color pigment. The number of leukocytes per microliter of blood is called as total leukocyte count. जैसे हमने पीछे देखा था कि the total number of the red blood cells per microliter of blood, that was known as total RBC count. Rise in the WBC is known as leukocytosis, and increase the TLC or the total leukocyte count. There is an acute bacterial infection. Why? Because WBCs are related, these are white blood cells. These are the soldiers, these are the scavengers of our body. ये क्या करते हैं, हमारे जितने भी फॉरेन पार्टिकल्स आएंगे हमारी बॉडी में, बैक्टीरिया इन्फेक्शन होगा तो ये उससे हमें बचाएंगे. फ्रंट बाउंड्री पर ये खड़े रहेंगे एज अ सोल्जर्स, ये हमारी बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे. अगेन अगर इनका नंबर ज़्यादा है दैट मीन्स कहीं ना कहीं हमारी बॉडी में इन्फेक्शन है. देयर इज अ एक्यूट बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन इफ द TLC इंक्रीज. तो इससे हम पता लगाते हैं, डायग्नोसिस के भी काम आ सकता है. Fall in WBC count is known as leukopenia. So the number increases leukocytosis. Then fall in the count is known as leukopenia. The leukocytes are rounded or irregular in shape. They can change their shape like amoeba and are thus capable of amoeboid movement. This enables them to squeeze out of the blood capillaries into the tissues or the extracellular regions, and this process is known as diapedesis. The WBCs are larger than RBC. I told you earlier as well. The WBCs are colorless as there is no hemoglobin present. Again, the leukocytes or the WBC, they are of two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. So let's see agranulocytes and granulocytes. So agranulocytes, A means absence. There is an absence of something, the absence of granules or the storage, short tiny packets of secretory or storage thing. These are not found in the cytoplasm of these agranulocytes. I'm telling you that these WBCs are of two type. WBCs are of two type, or leukocytes are of two types. These are agranulocytes and granulocytes. Agranulocytes and granulocytes. Agranulocytes are further divided, or we can say that there are two types. One is lymphocytes and another. So lymphocytes, they are non-motile and non-phagocytic. They produce antibodies to destroy the microbes. Their toxin reject the grafts and kill the tumor cells. Lymphocytes exist in two major groups, very important in circulation. There are B cell lymphocytes and there are T cell lymphocytes. What are these? B cell lymphocytes, they release the antibodies. They release the antibodies which finally enter the blood, produce the antibodies to kill the antigens. Okay, it will produce the antibodies to kill the antigens. On the other side, T cells, they do not release the antibodies. They do not release the antibodies. The whole cell directly attack the antigen. Okay, so we can say that suppose this is the B cell. B cell release something in the blood, and that is antibodies. It is releasing the antibodies from the cell to kill the antigens. But T cell is the not releasing anything. It we can say that its whole thing, the whole cell directly attack the antigens. They defend the body. B cells, they defend the body against the invading bacteria and virus. They do not reach against transplants and cancerous tissues. But the T cells, they defend the body against the pathogens but also attack the transplants and the cancerous cells. So that is the major difference between the B cells and the T cells. These are two types of lymphocytes. Okay. Now another agranulocytes are monocytes. Monocytes, these are the largest of all the leukocytes, and the nucleus is a bean-shaped structure. They are motile. Lymphocytes, these are not motile, but these are motile and phagocytic, engulfing in nature. They engulf the bacteria and cellular debris. Next type is granulocytes. Granules are present in the cytoplasm and their nucleus is irregular or lobed. Nucleus is irregular and lobes are present. Lobes like structure इस तरीके से lobes are present according to the staining property. Stain is a chemical that was retained by a cell. Staining property. The granulocytes are divided into three types: eosinophils, basophils, and neutrophils. The nucleus here in the first type is two-lobed. Two lobes are there. They have coarse granules and their granules take the acidic stain. Very important. In this situation, the stain which taken by the granules are acidic stains. Example, eosin. They are therefore called as acidophils because they are retaining the acidic stain. Very important point. Again, the entrance type question asked from this type of sentences. The number increase in the people with the allergic conditions such as asthma or hay fever. The increase in the acidophil number during allergy is called as eosinophila. Okay. So yes. Second is basophils. The nucleus is usually three-lobed. They have less number of coarse granules, and the granules, these structures, they retain, they take the basic stain like methylene blue. Methylene blue is a basic stain. It will retain the methylene blue like stain or the basic stain strongly. Both mast cells, mast cell we will learn in the connective tissue in the previous lectures, and the basophils liberate histamine, heparin, as well as smaller quantities of bradykinin and serotonin. Neutrophils, the nucleus is many lobed and they have fine granules. They stain weakly, both the acid and basic stains. They stain weakly. It will retain both the stain but not strongly as the earlier one get retained. Neutrophils are the most numerous of all the leukocytes. So these are some types of WBCs: agranulocytes, lymphocytes, and monocytes, granulocytes, eosinophils, basophils, and neutrophils. Next type is blood platelets, or also known as thrombocytes. In mammals, thrombocytes are also called as blood platelets. They are fewer than RBC and more than WBC in number. Increase in the number of platelets are known as thrombocytosis. And so decrease in the number of platelets are known as thrombocytopenia. Blood platelets, these are cell fragments rather than true cells, and they are rounded or oval disc-like bodies. And platelets are colorless. Here you are able to see these are platelets. These are blood platelets. Yes. And these are colorless. They are flat and non-nucleated. Fragments of the cell, again non-nucleated. Platelets are formed from megakaryocytes. These are very large cells of the bone marrow, and the formation of the platelets are known as thrombopoiesis. Very important. Again I am marking a star here that these terms are very important. Normal lifespan of the blood platelet is about a week, and when an injury is caused, the blood platelets, they release certain chemicals. The spelling is wrong. Chemicals which are called as platelet factors, that is thromboplastin, and these platelet factors help in the clotting of the blood, because platelets का क्या काम होता है, जैसे ही injury होगी they will release something, because these are thrombocytes, एंड थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन जो होता है एक प्लेटलेट फैक्टर होता है, कहीं पर भी अगर हल्का सा इंजरी होता है तो वहां पर ही उसको क्या करता है, फिल करता है इस फैक्टर से, और दीज हेल्प इन द क्लोटिंग ऑफ द ब्लड, जिसमें क्या होता है जो ब्लड का फ्लो होता है बॉडी से, जो बाहर ब्लीडिंग हो रही होती है वो रुक जाती है, क्लोटिंग हो जाती है वहां पर, तो ये बहुत रोल प्ले करता है इम्पोर्टेंट. So in this lecture we consider all the things regarding the vascular tissues. Let's a quick revise of the whole lecture. Blood, that consists of two main things, fluid, plasma, and the blood corpuscles. fluid or the plasma, the main thing is water. Water is 90 to 92%, which is there, and the main role is the transport, the pH balance, the retention of the blood, the retention of the fluid, maintenance of the pH, body immunity. These all functions related to plasma. Next is blood cells. Again, I'm telling you there are three types of formed elements or the blood corpuscles: WBC, RBC, and blood platelets. RBCs or the erythrocytes are very important, and the hemoglobin is present inside it, and hemoglobin is very important for the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Second is WBC. WBCs are also known as leukocytes. Leukocytes are further of two types, granulocytes and granulocytes. Agranulocytes are further of two types, lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes, there are two types, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes, and monocyte is the another, we can say that, type of agranulocytes. Then the granulocytes are containing these three types, and then we will consider thrombocytes or the blood platelets, which are responsible for releasing the, having the chemicals in the platelet factors, or these are the chemicals that help in the clotting of the blood. So these all are very important points related to the blood. So if you have any doubt in this whole lecture, in any point, in any sentence, or in any word, put your doubts in the comment section. Thank you, students. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.